Hi guys, and welcome to Thursday the 28th of July 2022. Very quickly, before I get the video going, remember to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And that's it. With that, let's crack on. Let's have a look. So, exciting stuff. So yesterday, as you can see, we had that big green bar. More than I expected yesterday, to be honest. That's a big bar with volume and broke over that high right there. It got the bounce off the 50 MA the day before, had that gap above, and then yeah, just went. So that was a nice move on the Qs. Today was an inside day, as you can see. Needed to rest after that big day yesterday, so that's cool. But as you can see, it's been quite bullish. It had a big move down early on when the market opened today, but seems to be rallying. So if we can, by the end of today, when the market closes, if the SPYs and the markets in general, if they can hang around that high, we would then look to move higher in the next coming days. And with the Qs, same stuff. Hit the 50 MA right here. Had that 50% retracement, which is really nice, is what we look for. Big gap up yesterday, and then that inside day today, which is to be expected. So yeah, really good. Markets have been quite bullish lately, even though today we had quite a sell-off when the market opened. So let me draw your attention to the SPY over here. This is what we got today, and as you can see, kind of looked like it was going to go higher, if I'm honest, because it had that big green bar, red bar, followed by another green bar. So it was kind of sideways triangling. No, but you see what I mean. It was kind of consolidating in a nice range, and then it looked like it was going to break out to the upsides or to the downside, but looked more bullish than bearish. But as you can see, we got the move down, quite a sharp move down, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that. Kind of based right here, went to move higher, rejected, came back down, kind of hit the low of days, and as you can see in that line, it's kind of held the low of day, which is good. And then it tried to break it here, third time right here, and then beg your pardon, and then as you can see, it's starting to move back up. Same with the Qs right here, a bit undecisive right here, and then obviously move lower, consolidated, kind of the same as the SPY, couldn't break over that under that low of day, and it's moving back up, so no problems there. Inside day, it's what you expect. You know, you don't expect the markets to have a strong move up or a strong move down because it's an inside day, so you treat it like the market doesn't know where it wants to go. That's why we look for that relative strength. Oh, something in my eye. And relative weakness. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, relative strength and relative weakness is really where you want to be when it's an inside day. So as you can see, longs, shorts, had the airlines on my shorts today. So we have BA, LUV, BAX, and I nearly had, I think it was UAL, nearly had UAL today, but it wasn't quite where I wanted it to be when the market opened, so I took that off my list. So yeah, as you can see very quickly, so that was BAX had a really nice, that's the daily, there we go. See that move? So it had this bottoming tails right here, looked higher, dropped down under that level right there, looked lower. BA I had on my list because it was right here it had a big red day yesterday, which is obviously don't want to trade stocks that have big days the day before because obviously they need to rest. Volume yesterday, but it was about there, so if we could have got under that level, see it's got all this room down to this little bit here, so it had room. I was watching it just to see if the markets went up, this BA got relative weakness and it's going down. So it didn't, but that's what I was looking for. LUV had a nice gap under that pivot right here, looked lower, down to this pivot right here, and UAL, as you can see, I was looking for it under this little area right here, and because it opened up here, it doesn't do a lot in average trading range for the day, so that was like 50 cents, and it only does $1, so it had to drop 50 cents just to get it to where I wanted it to be to trade it. So it just doesn't leave you with a lot of room, so that's why I didn't have it on my list. And so the trade I traded today was General Motors. So the reason I had this on my list today is because right here it opened up here just a little bit under this area here. The area here was 35.20. So as it got over that level, I was looking to trade it, and it obviously had room up here to that high at 36.13 at the high of that wick. So it had room to trade. Really liked it. Wasn't a huge fan of this green bar yesterday, but breaking over that 50 MA line, which was nice. Over this pivot, nice. On an inside day on the market, so it had a little bit of relative strength. So again, it was nice. I was looking at it to trade it, and 10-15 minutes into the day, we had this 3-bar play, big wide range igniting green bar, second resting bar, entry on the 3rd bar. Now, as you can see, things got a little bit crazy, but what I first want you guys to see, because this is what I was seeing. So look right here. Look at the bullish move that GM was making. Big green bar, doji bar, getting higher and higher. See where it started to hit the top of that first bar? Went down, came straight back up. That's your turnaround bar. That's very good. We use that as a sign of weakness or strength, and with GM it was strength today, because as the sellers came in to bring GM down, the buyers came back up and brought the stock straight back up. But right here, look what the SPY was doing. I always get confused when I do that. Bear with. Let me just go over here just to show you guys. So that is what. It doesn't even help. It's because this big bar right here, it doesn't let me zoom in because it's a very, very big bar, so it wants to include it in the screen. Just a pain. But anyway, so as you can see here, so that's what the SPY was doing. It was strong, bit weak, strong, bit weak, very undecisive. Where, just move that back. This is what GM was doing. Sorry guys, I know it's a pain moving from charts. This is what GM was doing. So as you can see, it was moving to the high of day, and then we got in on the 5-minute 3-bar play right here. But as you can see, if I go to the lower time frame, we got filled at 48 for the break over 50, which is the high right here, 35.50. It went up to 35.53, came back down, went back up to 35.54. So at this point, the SPY was moving down and GM was wanting to break to the upside. Brilliant. You want to be in stocks that show that kind of relative strength. And if GM had worked today, it would have worked regardless of whether the market had tanked, because it's showing you that it wants to go higher when the markets are dropping. Unfortunately, as you can see, it went up to 54, rejected that level, and then came down. My stop on the 5-minute was right here. It was actually, it says 35.33, but actually this candle right here was at the low of 35.31. Then it broke out to the upside, so I had to put my stop under the low of that bar. But as you can see, as it hit and broke over the high of day, it came all the way back down on that same candle. So the same candle I entered on, I got stopped out on. Very, very rarely does that happen, but it happened today, unfortunately. And as you can see, it hit a low of 35.27. At that point, we were out the trade because obviously it hit us at 31, stopped us out. Put in a doji bar, looked like it was going to come straight back up. Let me show you on the 2-minute. Right here, looked like it was going to come straight back up, but then rejected and moved lower, consolidated. Sorry guys, and moved lower. So my job today was to find something with relative strength. Had a nice gap on the daily, room to target within its average trading range. GM does $1. It done 50 cents on the first bar, so we had room up to 36. So everything I'd done today on GM was fantastic, and unfortunately the market's just got really, really weak and stopped us out. As you can see, when we were taking the trade, it was just here the GM looked very, very strong, and then as the market started to put in these big red bars here, GM was like, nope, not having anything to do with that. I might have a little bit of relative strength, but not that incredible relative strength. You don't always see stocks where the market tanks and the stock continues. That is incredible relative strength, and GM just didn't have that today. So unfortunately, we are red on the day. Let me just bring my brokerage platform across. As you can see, we're down $43.48. A little bit under that $50 risk is because we got in at 48 for the break, the anticipation of the break of 50. And we got right here, you can see my stop was 35.31 and we actually got out of 35.314. So the trading gods were on our side today, and we got a nice early entry and actually an early stop, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so down 43.48 today. As I said in my previous videos, you have to be very careful at this time of the month. We've got one more day till the end of July. Now I'm only up about 5.2R, a little bit more, 5.3, 5.4. I wasn't going to take another trade today, and I'll be very surprised if I take another trade tomorrow, because you just don't want to be taking trades and losing money at the end of the month. You know, I've worked really, really hard to get those to get them profits for the month. You don't want most of your profits to disappear the last couple of days of the month, so I'm going to take it very, very slow and slow and steady for tomorrow and end the month of July as green as possible. That's the plan. So yeah, that is it. So unfortunately it's a red day recap today, but we've had a cracking month. You know, I think my batting average is like, well, I don't know, it's like 60, 70%, 65 I think it is. I think I'm green on 4 trades and red on 3, with like 3 of them being like, or 3 more of them being like break-even trades. So we've had 9 trades so far this month, so not bad. It's been really, really good. So I will look forward to seeing you guys all tomorrow, and that'll be the end of July. So I hope you guys done well today, and you're just being careful out there. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, take care, bye.